Hi everybody, my name is Jim and welcome back to another episode of The Lake Effect Gardener. I hope you all enjoyed my little melon challenge video that I did with Jane. I know it kind of crept up on everybody, and I know it's been a while since I've done any filming. It's just been so miserable here. And I mean, it was gorgeous all day today, all day long while I was in school. And the minute I get home, it's all overcast. It looks like it's gonna rain, and I'm like, I gotta do something. So I'm gonna film a March tour for you. Not much going on in the garden, and there's a couple other things that I want to do as well, but I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, things have been really busy. Just things that are outside of my YouTube/gardening world, and just trying to have the opportunity to kind of get back into it. I know it has been a while, but now I'm beginning to see all of the YouTube channels that I follow and all of my YouTube friends and Facebook friends from all different parts of the world, and everything's greening up for them, and everything is, you know, starting to take shape in their gardens, and they're getting out there, and it's beginning to motivate me again to cut a little bit of time out to get some stuff done in the garden. So I've got my big seed sowing coming up pretty soon. I have more cleanup to do. I've got some infrastructure things to take care of as well. So, I mean, I have stuff to do. It's just that Mother Nature really needs to cooperate. And they said it was supposed to be gorgeous today. It really was. I got home. Now it's cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, buckets. We're supposed to have another snow event this weekend. And then hopefully moving forward, we're practically in April, so it's going to happen. You know, it's going to be snow this weekend, and then next week I'll be in shorts because Buffalo weather, moody Trudy. So anyways, let's go and do this quick March tour. I haven't done a tour since November. Not much has changed. So let's go out there. Put your wellies on. I've got mine on. I was almost thinking about putting some bread bags over them just to be safe, keep the extra mud off of me. Let's go. Here we are at the Pergola area. And you can see there's a lot of standing water. That just gives you an idea of what it's going to be like in the garden. Think of that a million times worse, but we'll get there. You'll see. A couple things I wanted to point out was the fact that those little daffodils that I planted last fall, okay, that my mother gave to me, my parents gave to me, have come up. So that's a win. That's a win for sure. The bunnies did take a big munch at my wonderful Gertrude Jekyll, which used to go all the way up and over. They nibbled the longest cane right down. But what I did was I took the cane and I cut it up into smaller pieces, and I currently have them rooting in my kitchen on the windowsill, and they've taken. So I'm just concerned about whether or not this is going to come out. They did strip the bark on this plant. So if this won't survive, I have 5 more plants, which is great. Okay. Yikes. Here we go. Just gonna walk carefully here. I've got some more daffs coming up over here. Very excited. It's so nice to see some green back here finally. All right. Now, this is all, I have a lot of work to do back here, but it's just been so incredibly muddy. I can't get much done, but we'll see. Oh, I do have some, oh, look at this. This is my chamomile from last year. Look at that. Good. There's some more over here. It's been very well mulched because I didn't clean up last fall. Or I did, and then it just all kind of got covered up again. My garlic is covered right now, but for the most part, I'm keeping it mulched. We're supposed to have a really, really hard freeze this weekend, but it is up, it's green, and it's looking good. And I'm just gonna I've just got a kind of a mesh here just to keep the critters from digging it up. But yeah, garlic. This is the first time I'm growing garlic this year, so wonderful, wonderful. Hope it goes well. Not much going on. Part of my shadow. Just mud, mud, and more mud. But I'm really quite happy that I had taken care of these beds last fall, because now I don't have to deal with it in the spring. My pea trellis has been knocked down by the wind. I'll get that back up. I am going to be utilizing these self-watering containers in the tunnel. I'll show you what that's all about in a little bit. But yeah, the apple trees are completely done for. That makes me really, really sad, but it doesn't matter. The plan is I'm going to clean this area all out. I'm going to take these side pieces down, and I'm just going to create a square like that. And I think I'll do the same over here as well. So instead of this L shape, I'm going to take these down and open the bed up. Yeah. It's so sad because it's like I can see these. This is the Honeycrisp. I can see where there's buds beginning to form, but it is beyond stripped. So it's too wet to do anything about it right now. I'm just gonna kind of monitor it. I know it's on life support if it is still alive. This is going to be completely cleared out. Okay, I've got tarps underneath all of this debris. I'm going to tear that out. I think I'm going to take out these middle pieces of wood and make this one huge raised bed. And I was actually thinking that I might, just might, with some of the extra wood I have, extend the bed this way. I was also thinking maybe it would be kind of fun to make this area back here next to the tunnel. This fence has to come down, but making this maybe where I can grow my potatoes, or maybe I can grow some squash. You know, everything is really in its planning phase at the moment, because like I said, I can't really do anything back here. Oh, the strawberries look like they're starting to awaken. There's some fresh green ones popping up here next to this toothpick of a tree. Same with this side over here. It's very, very subtle, but you know, we're just starting to warm up. So I didn't expect anything too spectacular. The tunnel, I have no idea what's going on in here. I have not been in here in a long time. Okay, oh my goodness, it's so warm in here. It smells so spring-like. I'm in love. It's a mess. So I've got to take care of this. I think I'm good with these cross beams. They can come down now. Again, I'm going to be utilizing these self-watering containers, and we'll do that, you know, in due time later on in the video. But yeah, nothing much going on in here. This needs a good clean out, and the soil needs to be turned over, and I need to amend it as well and start growing in there right away. It's so nice and warm in there, and I think that even with the amount of cold weather that we're supposed to get, this thing won't latch. With the amount of cold weather that we're supposed to be getting this weekend, I think things that are in the tunnel will be wonderful. Right. That's all that's really going on back here. Nothing. Mud. Mud is the only thing. Oh, look at this motherwort. Look at that. Alive and kicking. Look at that beautiful leaf. Gorgeous. It's so nice to see things growing. Yeah. So, kind of an abbreviated tour. Again, not much to see back here, unless you're really, really interested in mud. I'm not, but I have a feeling that it's just going to be here for just a couple of months, as it always is. Oy. So, I've got a lot of cleanup to do in these raised bed or these borders here, but you know, my Stelladoro daylilies coming back nicely. And things are beginning to look kind of springish. I'll take it. So I just prepared these 3 planters, and what I'm going to be doing, by preparing them, I got all of the old stuff out, and I've amended the soil a little bit. I put some multi-purpose organic fertilizer in them, and I'm just making sure this is well mixed using my hoary knife that I finally got myself. I don't know why I waited so long, but anyways, it's a game changer. And oh, what am I going to be growing in here? I got it right here. Spinach, lettuce and spinach. I've had absolutely no luck at all with spinach, none whatsoever. They say, oh, you've got to plant it early because it likes the cooler temperatures. Well, all right, that's what I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to do is just scatter lettuce seed. I'm going to do 2 planters with lettuce, and then I'll do the 3rd planter with spinach. I've had great success with lettuce over the years, so I think that lettuce is going to be fine in here. Again, I don't know what's going to happen with the spinach. I don't want to dedicate 2 whole planters to something that's going to, you know, not work. So yeah, I'm going to treat it as a cut and come again. I'm just going to scatter it, turn it in, and see what happens. And I'm not going to do any neat rows or anything like that. I'm quite honestly, let's see, I've got 2 different types of varieties of lettuce that I'm going to do. One's called Slow Bolt, and the other one is called the Little Gem Butterhead. So I think I'll do one of the Little Gem Butterhead in this one, and then I'll do the Slow Bolt in the second one, instead of mixing it up. And goodness knows what will happen. We can only hope that I can maybe kickstart my growing season in here. All right, so I'm just going to lightly tickle that in. Oh, is it so nice to be finally getting my hands, well, my hoary knife, in some soil. Now these are all filled to the top with water, and this soil is pretty moist. I have to say that the soil in here, the compost, is still really beautiful. All right, Little Gem Butterhead. That's the first one. Welcome to container number 2. Slow Bolt lettuce. Oh my goodness. I hope you live up to your name. What does it say? The 1940s variety. No surprise there, right? Is one of the slowest to go to seed, heat tolerant with a pleasant flavor that won't go bitter. All right. Again, I hope you live up to your name. Just a very, very light sprinkle. Again, I'm doing this as a cut and come again. I'm not going to be looking for, extremely established plants where I can just harvest the whole thing at one go. Just give it a little tickle. Good to go. One more to do. Welcome to planter number 3. This is going to be for the spinach. I just whacked my head on one of these cross beams. Oh dear. So I've got three different varieties. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just looking at these. I think I'm going to stick with just one variety, the Bloomsdale Long Standing, this one. And this one I'm going to, there aren't very many seeds in here. 75. I look in here, does that ever happen to you where you look and you're like, oh, there aren't many seeds in there, and then it says 75 seeds. Okay, this one I'm going to just make some drills. Okay. Actually, let me pat this down a bit. The soil is actually still rather cool. We've finally had a sunny day today. And, we're getting to that point of the year. We've passed the first day of spring, where the ambient temperature outside may not be all that warm, but the sun is really, really warm. And I love that because it's just, I know that, winter's days are numbered, so to speak. It's like the sun is not going to let that continue. Although when it's supposed to be a whopping 29 degrees this weekend, I kind of asked myself if the sun's taking a wee bit of a vacation. So I'm just going to thinly sow these. And again, I want to treat these as a cut and come again. So, get this out of the way. So they're not going to get absolutely massive. I'm really kind of hopeful that I can pick as much as I can while the plants are still small, and just keep harvesting and keep harvesting and keep harvesting until they've done their thing and they start to bolt. The great thing about this is I'm gonna need these self-watering containers again when I plant my melons in here to completely destroy Team UK for the Transatlantic Melon Challenge. So I'll need these available. So by the time I'm done doing all of my, my harvesting of these cut and come again plants, I'll probably have more established in the ground, somewhere in the garden, or maybe in here in the tunnel, so I can free these up and get these ready to plant melons in. And I have 5 of these in total. Okay, I've got one over here. I've got 3. Oh, I mean, I can't even do simple math at this point. 6. I have 6. I have 2 outside, 1 over here, and 3 here. That equals 6. I'm a teacher. Anyways, I'm not going to be just growing the Minnesota Midget and the Sugar Baby melons. Okay, I have other varieties that I'm going to do as well. So I want to keep these available for that. Oh, so nice to finally get my hands in the soil and to plant something outside. Ooh, I need to clean this area up, but never mind. That's it. That's the ticket. So I've got some lettuce and I've got some spinach sown, and yes, I think that's all I'm going to do today in the tunnel. I got to do some more outdoor cleanup, some leaves and some sticks and some whatnot, plastic containers and everyone else's garbage and rubbish that flies into my yard. I swear my yard is like, it is like there's some sort of magnetic garbage feature that I was not told about when I moved in, because everyone else's litter just flies into my yard and then lands here. But you know what? I put it to good use. I really do. All right. That's all for the tunnel, guys. Feels so good. Feels so good. I can finally, when people, stop me in the hallway and say, "Hey, Jim, how's things going in your garden?" I'm like, I can finally give them something, to take a bite out of. I've planted my lettuce and spinach. What may come of it is in the hands of Providence, but just the same, it's been done. My pepper and eggplant, they're doing pretty well. So it's pretty soon I'm going to have to pot those up. Anyways, so that's it for today, guys. What's on the horizon? Lots of seed sowing, lots of cleanup, and lots of other things. Lots of getting muddy right now. The only thing that the garden is producing are mud pies in abundance. So I'll get on with that. I hope, when I do, I can drag the camera out with me and help you to help you? No, have you enjoy the journey with me. So thanks so much for watching, guys. You know the drill. Click, click, bell, bell, ring, ring, and all those things. And if you haven't seen the video for the Transatlantic Melon Challenge, I'm going to put it at the very end of this. Please take a look at it. We want lots and lots of people to participate, especially from North America. I don't know why I do that. It's because I'm whispering. Jane's over here. Jane's over here. Danny is over here. All those people who think they're going to win are over here. Or is it over there? Okay. See you guys soon. So long.